Hello guys, this is Terry from Genkigamingtv coming back at you with another episode review for Yokai Watch ! 2019 episode 10. This episode was a little bit of a hodgepodge. It was very good in a general sense. It does throw out the fact that one chance side means anything can happen, that there's no strict X happens when you use one chance side. But let's dive in. The episode begins with Bear spilling a pot of soup, basically. And this kind of escalates to Keita saying, "Oh, he must be inspirited by a yokai," and Whisper in Jibanyan saying, No, Nate. Your buddy is just very clumsy." But no, he was actually inspirited by, I believe it was Lyrebird? Lyrebird? Or Shirakiri Suzumi? And this also ended up causing Nate to become inspirited. Nate ended up eating all the Jibanyan's choco bars. And this all kind of escalated, and Nate's mom shows up and says, "You should probably clean your room or I'm not going to give you any melon pan." And Nate's like, "But I love melon pan, you have to share." "Well, your room's not clean, so no melon pan for you." So Nate launches Lyrebird out of him as if Lyrebird is a projectile. Lyrebird gets smashed against his sliding glass door, and they convince Lyrebird to basically leave. Nate then starts to clean up his room, so we don't know if Operation Melon Pan Cleanup was a success or not. We then transition to someone that we are actually familiar with, the candy shop old lady. I don't know if she has an actual name, but believe she's the same grandma who gave Junior candy, and she is the same one that gives Jibanyan candy. But she's in the hospital because she is not doing too well. So Jibanyan decides to be as helpful of a kitty as he could possibly be. He gives her a massage, he pushes the teapot and cup over to her so that she was able to get a drink. But our Obasan here, our grandma candy shop owner lady, would like to see the cherry blossoms because she's not sure if next year she'll still be alive. That was the context that was given, that she's like, "I'm not sure if I'll be able to see them next year, and I'm not sure if they'll bloom." So things were kind of iffy. Jibanyan rushes home, jumps on Nate and says, "You gotta summon that yokai who can make cherry blossoms appear, Nyan." I can't remember the yokai's name, so I am just Jibanyaning it up right now. So Jibanyan got the brilliant idea, I mean this is actually good, of cutting out little blossoms of pink paper and putting them on the tree to simulate it. But unlucky for him, Nate summons him, sucking up all of his hard work, Nate's and Whisper's hard work of cutting the pink paper into the cherry blossom shape. But we now learn that one chance side means they don't care about the rules. Jibanyan can become an airplane for all we care. Or Jibanyan could transform into a boat, or into a buff dude, or into 100,000 Jibanyans, or into Sakura Nyan. And Sakura Nyan basically Neko punches the tree outside of the hospital, putting cherry blossom blooms on it, and then becomes exhausted and floats up to the sky above on a cloud of bliss. And then the our candy shop Obasan, or our candy shop granny, is back at work and is all happy and content. We then transition onto our Furikoma-san, or our Furikoma. The Koma Bros are trying to take a picture, but Jibanyan is horrible at taking pictures. I mean, Koma-san is horrible at taking pictures. I have my head focused on how adorable and talented Jibanyan is. I would rather have the Furikomas with Jibanyan in it as well. But Koma-san is a failure at taking pictures. His eyes are closed, he's squinting, or his eyes are being held open. And that was the end of the Furikoma. There's not much substance to it. We then transition onto Yokai Watch Top Idol Group. The final episode, probably. We are now greeted with the full yokai squad of Draggy, Kaden, Smoopy, Mudmunch? Yeah, it's Mudmunch and not Mad Munch. And of course, Toyota is there, Hanako-san. And they're all talking about the show that they're going to be doing. And she is basically, or Hanako-san is basically the assistant producer. And Jibanyan is like, we do not have a center because Draggy jumped ship. Tom Nyan signed Draggy. What a dirty neko he is. And so Jibanyan's like, I'll be the center, Nyan. I can kick butt, Nyan. And they all get semi-matching outfits. So we now have Idol Prince Jibanyan. Someone needs to make a fan art of that, because he's gone from Massage Master to Cherry Blossom Maker to a Idol Prince. Like that in an episode. And then Tom Nyan offers Jibanyan a place on his team. Little does Jibanyan know that Tom Nyan was just hustling him to be his errand boy to get yakisoba for Draggy, Komakira, and himself. And now Hanako-san, or Toyotada's idol company, is huge. Their building is so much bigger than Tom Nyan's now. And then we get a Koma-san, Komajiro search for Komami. This is definitely getting to be a slightly more ran down portion of the episode. So the search from Komami sent them from eating ice cream to exploring a historic area to eating dongos and to fighting Saru Nyan, or Monkey Nyans. That as soon as they uttered the word Komami is their younger sister, the Saru Nyans begin to panic and they run off into the woods. And the Koma Bros look up at the sky and say, Komami! Again. There is no substance. I feel like any segment with Koma-san and Komajiro in it now has no substance, no meat and potatoes now. Unless Jibanyan or Whisper is also in the segment. I believe the Bros are only being as heavily used as what they are because of their popularity. Otherwise, this filler situation of the Koma Bros doing what the Koma Bros do is just, I'm not sure if it's just me thinking it's getting old, or do you guys also think it's old? Because I really am not seeing much from it. The other segments in the show were very good, and they had me excited for next week a little bit. Not much, because no one's posting any hints or any spoilers or leaks of the next couple of episodes. I'm just self-hyped, even though I'm not truly hyped. You guys get what I mean. I'm looking forward to the next episode to see what exactly happens. all in all, I would have to rate this episode the beginning portion and the Jibanyan Idolmaster portion an A. The Koma-san and Koma-jiro portions a solid C. Which brings the overall grade of the episode to a flat B. I mean a flat C. Because it wasn't, well, yeah, to about a B. It wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst episode I've seen. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and or evening, and that your week is full of positivity and happiness. As always, a link to the episode is in the description. Bye bye for now.